The 8 myths of self-improvement. Misconceptions are often deeply ingrained mistaken beliefs that significantly hinder our productivity and progress. While the assertion that they are responsible for about 70% of our inefficiencies might seem exaggerated, and indeed, I confess this figure is fabricated, the essence of the message holds true. Understanding these fallacies can markedly streamline our path to success. By identifying these erroneous beliefs, we can navigate our personal and professional lives with greater ease, speed, and considerably less frustration. In the pursuit of self-improvement, one of the primary barriers individuals face is adherence to these fallacies. These misconceptions can not only derail our efforts, but can also lead to significant setbacks. For instance, the perfectionist fallacy can trap us in an endless cycle of tweaking and perfecting, never deeming our work good enough for submission or completion. This can lead to missed opportunities and stunted growth, as we are too caught up in details to move forward. Another pervasive myth is the all-or-nothing fallacy, which convinces us that if we can't commit fully to a project or a goal from the start, it isn't worth pursuing at all. This mindset ignores the value of gradual progress and incremental achievements, which can cumulatively lead to substantial outcomes. Furthermore, the fallacy of immediate results fosters impatience, making us prone to frustration and abandonment of our goals when results do not materialize instantly. This ignores the reality that most worthwhile pursuits require time and sustained effort. Educating oneself about these and other similar fallacies can shield us from potential pitfalls. By recognizing these patterns, we can adjust our strategies and expectations, thus fostering a more conducive environment for growth and achievement. Instead of learning solely through the painful process of trial and error, a method that, while valuable, often costs time and emotional well-being, we can preemptively sidestep these common traps. This video aims to illuminate such fallacies, outlining mindsets and perspectives that you should avoid to maintain steady progress in your endeavors. For ease of navigation and to enhance learning, the video is organized into chapters, assuming I remembered to include them. These segments allow you to explore specific topics of interest at your own pace, each designed to equip you with knowledge and strategies that are most relevant to your personal growth journey. By understanding the common misconceptions that obstruct our paths, you are better prepared to overcome them, ensuring a smoother, more effective pursuit of your goals. This proactive approach not only saves time, but also spares you from unnecessary setbacks, allowing for a more fulfilling and successful journey towards self-improvement. 1. The fixed mindset fallacy, also referred to as the black pill, is a limiting belief that one's abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable. This erroneous view leads individuals to shun challenges that could potentially foster personal growth and development. In stark contrast stands the growth mindset, which encourages viewing setbacks as valuable opportunities for learning and improvement. It's not uncommon to encounter sentiments expressing skepticism or outright dismissal of self-improvement efforts. Phrases like self-improvement has never worked for anyone and is a complete lie frequently surface in online discussions. Such statements reflect a profound disillusionment, but they also reveal a deep-seated adherence to the fixed mindset fallacy. The belief that personal change is unattainable not only hinders progress, but also feeds into a cycle of negativity and stagnation. Addressing these misconceptions is crucial. The truth is, the capacity for change and growth is intrinsic to the human condition. Neuroscientific research supports the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This capability implies that learning, development, and personal growth are not only possible but are natural processes that can be stimulated and enhanced with the right mindset. The power of belief in this context cannot be overstated. If you are convinced that you are incapable of change, your brain will make it so, effectively barricading you within the confines of your current capabilities. This self-fulfilling prophecy not only limits your potential, but also detracts from the richness of experiences that life has to offer. Conversely, embracing a belief in your ability to evolve and adapt opens up a world of possibilities. Adopting a growth mindset means recognizing that every challenge is a stepping stone to betterment. It involves understanding that failures are not just inevitable, but they are also critical to the learning process. This perspective allows you to approach life with a proactive and positive outlook, constantly seeking ways to enhance your skills and broaden your horizons. In light of this, it is essential to reevaluate and shift our attitudes. Transforming a fixed mindset into a growth mindset begins with self-reflection and a conscious decision to embrace change. It's about making a commitment to continual self-improvement, understanding that every effort you put into bettering yourself is a step towards a more fulfilled and capable existence. So, if you find yourself doubting the value of self-improvement, consider this a call to action. Check your mindset, challenge your beliefs about your limitations, and allow yourself the freedom to grow. Change is not just possible, it is within your grasp, provided you believe in your capacity to achieve it. 2. The overcommitment fallacy embodies the mistake of taking on too many goals or habits simultaneously, diluting your focus and efforts across too broad a spectrum. This approach often leads to spreading oneself too thin, which not only reduces effectiveness, but also heightens the risk of burnout. Such a scenario compromises both your mental health and your ability to make meaningful progress in any area. Real, substantive change requires a strategic and focused approach, especially when considering the complex nature of personal growth and habit formation. The ideal strategy is to begin with one manageable goal or habit. This focus allows for a concentrated effort, making it far more likely that the new behavior will embed itself into your routine. Starting with one small, seemingly insignificant change may feel inconsequential at first, but its simplicity is what makes it sustainable. It serves as a foundational step, a building block that solidifies into habit through consistent practice. Once this initial habit is firmly established and no longer requires conscious effort to maintain, it's time to build on this success. You can then move on to the next goal, applying the same principles of focus and consistency. This methodical approach not only prevents overwhelming yourself, but also provides a clear path of progression marked by achievable milestones and tangible improvements. The journey of personal transformation is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, persistence, and a realistic understanding of one's limits. While the temptation to fast-track progress by pursuing multiple changes at once is strong, such efforts often lead to discouragement and setbacks. By prioritizing and tackling one change at a time, you ensure a gradual, but steady, advancement towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. This measured pace is not only the safest, but also the most effective way to achieve lasting change. 3. The shortcut fallacy revolves around the misguided quest for quick fixes or simplistic solutions to complex issues. This fallacy underscores a common misconception that immediate results can be achieved without the necessary dedication to consistent effort, patience, and perseverance. These qualities are fundamental to sustainable self-improvement, yet they are often overlooked in the rush for instant gratification. Many individuals fall into the trap of believing that years of ingrained habits or accumulated challenges can be reversed with singular, swift actions. This belief is not only unrealistic, but also detrimental, as it sets the stage for inevitable disappointment when the promised results fail to materialize. True change is a product of ongoing commitment and incremental progress, not overnight transformations. Self-improvement is an intricate journey that involves a deep understanding of oneself, recognition of the need for change, and the resilience to pursue growth despite obstacles. It demands a long-term perspective where small, daily efforts accumulate into profound, lasting impacts. Rejecting the lure of shortcuts and embracing the slow, sometimes tedious process of real change is essential for achieving genuine self-development. Thus, acknowledging the complexity of personal growth and committing to the gradual process required is the key to meaningful and enduring improvements. 4. The waiting for the perfect time fallacy is particularly prevalent when it comes to launching substantial projects or initiatives. People often hold off, hoping for an ideal moment when conditions are just right, the pressures are minimal, and confidence is at its peak. However, this search for the perfect timing is fundamentally flawed. The stars will simply never align perfectly. Consider the scenario of starting a YouTube channel, a common aspiration. It's a misconception to think that one miraculous morning you'll wake up fully inspired, brimming with confidence, and without a trace of fear of failure or judgment. The reality is, such a day will never dawn. Waiting for a moment when you feel utterly prepared and unafraid is not just impractical, it's a sure way to never get started at all. The truth is, the perfect time to begin is now. Procrastination disguised as waiting for the perfect moment does nothing but delay your progress. Especially if you're young, there's an illusion that time is on your side. However, the ample time you think you have is fleeting. And for those more advanced in years who might claim time is a luxury they lack, it's essential to remember that everyone is allotted the same 24 hours in a day. What differentiates us is how we choose to spend that time. Time management and prioritization are crucial here. It's about dedicating time to what you truly value and deciding to make the most of the present. The notion that you don't have enough time is a myth. It's about making time for what matters to you. This might mean reassessing your commitments and reordering your priorities to align more closely with your goals. Beginning a project or pursuing a new endeavor is often daunting. It involves stepping into the unknown and embracing vulnerability. But waiting indefinitely for fear of failure or judgment only hinders potential achievements. The act of starting, irrespective of the conditions, is what sets successful individuals apart. It's their ability to begin despite not feeling ready, to learn through doing, and to adapt along the way that fuels their progress. Moreover, the idea of a perfect start is not only unrealistic, but also unhelpful. Growth and learning are iterative processes. Each step forward builds on the previous ones, with plenty of adjustments and improvements along the way. If you wait for perfection, you forfeit these valuable learning opportunities and the chance to refine your approach based on real experiences. So, if you find yourself waiting for that perfect moment to start something big, reconsider your approach. Understand that the most opportune time to begin is the moment you decide to take action. Dive in, make the initial effort, and let your journey evolve naturally. The barriers you perceive are often more daunting in anticipation than in reality. By choosing to start now, you choose to prioritize growth and opportunity over hesitation and delay. This decision, more than any supposed perfect timing, will pave the way for your success and satisfaction. 5. The more information is the solution fallacy stems from the misconception that acquiring more knowledge is always the key to overcoming challenges. This belief can trap you in a cycle of perpetual learning, where you gather information without ever applying it. Interestingly, this fallacy is evident even in the consumption of content like educational videos. Many viewers continually seek out new videos, perhaps hoping each new piece of content will be the catalyst for change. However, this often isn't the case. When you click on a video, you typically have expectations about its content. If the video presents ideas that are unexpected or divergent from your beliefs, you might quickly disengage. This raises a critical question: what is the true purpose of consuming these videos if not to apply the learned concepts? The reality is, you likely already possess sufficient knowledge on many topics, including the fallacies discussed in such videos. The challenge isn't in acquiring more information, but in implementing what you already know. The fallacy that more information will lead to better results overlooks the vital role of action in learning. True understanding and expertise come from the application of knowledge, not just its accumulation. By continually seeking more information without putting it into practice, you risk becoming an expert in theory rather than in practice. To truly benefit from educational content, you must shift from being a passive consumer to an active participant in your own learning journey. Start by applying the knowledge you acquire. For instance, if you learn a new productivity technique, try integrating it into your daily routine. If a video inspires you to change a habit, take immediate steps to initiate that change. This approach not only reinforces your learning, but also builds a personal framework of knowledge based on experience and practical application. In conclusion, while educational videos and information are valuable, they are merely tools. The real growth occurs when you use these tools to take action. Breaking free from the fallacy that more information alone is the solution empowers you to move from passive learning to active doing, which is the most effective way to learn and truly expand your knowledge base. 6. The past performance fallacy is a psychological trap where individuals let their previous failures or setbacks shape their perception of their future potential, leading to limiting beliefs and a reluctance to embrace new opportunities. This fear of repeating past errors can create a significant barrier to personal and professional growth. An illustrative case of this fallacy occurred during a one-on-one session I conducted, aimed at helping someone establish a new routine. When presented with a structured, step-by-step plan tailored to their needs, their response was dismissive. "Oh well, routines don't work for me." This statement is a classic symptom of the past performance fallacy. It reveals how previous unsuccessful attempts have led to a deep-seated belief that routines are inherently ineffective, without considering that past failures do not dictate the inevitability of future results. It is essential to recognize that the success of any behavior or strategy, such as adhering to a routine, is determined anew each time it is attempted. Each attempt is distinct and independent of previous outcomes. The primary difference between individuals who successfully implement a routine and those who do not lies in their approach to trying. Those who overcome their limiting beliefs about past performances engage actively with the new routine, giving themselves a fair chance to succeed, whereas those who are guided by their past failures often do not even attempt to change. Overcoming this fallacy requires a shift in mindset from a fixed view of capability to a growth-oriented perspective. This shift involves understanding that every day presents a new opportunity to break away from past patterns and redefine one's capabilities. Success, therefore, hinges not on the unchangeable past, but on the present actions and the continuous willingness to engage and persist. To combat the limiting beliefs derived from past performances, it is crucial to adopt a proactive approach that encourages experimentation and learning. Emphasize the process over the outcome, allowing yourself the space to try, fail, and try again, understanding that each step, regardless of its immediate success, is part of a broader journey towards improvement. This mindset not only fosters resilience, but also opens up a broader range of possibilities, enabling individuals to transcend their historical self-constraints and embrace their potential for growth fully. 7. The one-size-fits-all fallacy in self-improvement is a common misconception that suggests a singular strategy or approach can be universally effective for everyone. This belief overlooks the crucial nuances of individual differences, such as personality traits, preferences, and life circumstances. Recognizing this fallacy is essential because it underscores the truth that personal development is inherently personal and cannot be standardized. There is no definitive guidebook on becoming disciplined or boosting productivity that applies flawlessly to every person. If such a universal solution existed, it would have been discovered and widely adopted by now. The reality is, self-improvement is a complex, dynamic process that varies significantly from one individual to another. What works for one person might not work for another due to different backgrounds, needs, and goals. For instance, consider a discipline guide I developed based on my personal experiences and challenges. While this guide offers strategies that proved effective for me, it is not a panacea that will universally solve the discipline issues for all its readers. Each individual must adapt and possibly even overhaul the suggested methods to better suit their unique situation and personality. This personalization of strategies is a key component of effective self-improvement. It involves taking foundational ideas and tailoring them to one's own life. You must engage actively with the concepts, experiment with different approaches, and critically assess what genuinely works for you. This process of adaptation and experimentation is vital because it transforms generic advice into practical, personalized action plans. Moreover, as you navigate through your self-improvement journey, you accumulate valuable insights and solutions that are shaped by your specific experiences. Sharing these personalized insights can contribute to the broader community, offering diverse perspectives that may resonate with others who find themselves in similar situations or who share similar traits. Ultimately, understanding and acknowledging the one-size-fits-all fallacy leads to a more enlightened approach to self-improvement. It encourages a mindset of exploration, customization, and personal responsibility. By accepting that there is no universal roadmap to personal development, you empower yourself to create a journey that is uniquely yours, which not only is more likely to yield success, but also ensures that the changes you make are sustainable and deeply integrated into your lifestyle. This tailored approach enhances the effectiveness of self-improvement efforts and fosters genuine, lasting growth. 8. The appeal to authority fallacy involves the uncritical acceptance of expert advice without considering its applicability to your specific circumstances. This fallacy can lead to an over-reliance on external opinions, stifling personal decision-making and inhibiting the discovery of solutions that truly align with your unique needs and context. In the realm of self-improvement and problem-solving, it is crucial to critically evaluate the guidance provided by so-called experts. While experts can offer valuable insights and broad frameworks based on their knowledge and experience, their advice may not always be directly transferable to every individual situation. Blindly following such advice can result in strategies that are ill-suited for your particular challenges, potentially leading to ineffective outcomes or even setbacks. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate the skill of independent thinking. Assess the advice you receive by considering your personal circumstances, preferences, and goals. Analyze whether the suggested approaches or solutions resonate with your understanding and feel practical in your life's context. By doing so, you empower yourself to make informed decisions that are truly beneficial. Remember, even this advice, like all advice, should not be followed without thoughtful consideration. Developing the ability to think for yourself is not just a valuable skill, it is critical for personal growth and autonomy. This approach ensures that you are not merely a passive recipient of information, but an active participant in crafting your journey of self-improvement. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to push the like button and subscribe to Be Yourself, and hit the notification bell icon for more content like this. As always, thank you for tuning in. Your presence and engagement are what make this journey so rewarding.